Tabletop Gallery. This is it, the second review of this week. And I guess this is kind of the main review because this one's going to be longer than my last one. Now, it's just too bad these are both budget indie games. I was sent this game free and the previous game that I reviewed from the publisher. I like to give priority to people who send me games. And I'll do any review that's sent to me. Well, almost any review. I was sent this game, Cutie Pets Pick Berries. I was unable to review it because all the action was only on the WiiU gamepad. And if I actually showed you the gamepad, all you would see is my finger because it's in a little tiny part of the screen. So unfortunately, I just couldn't review it. Not because I didn't want to though, because I wanted to talk about this. This is the screen that everyone looks at on the TV. This cute kids game, which has you matching fruits, has this super sexualized deer picture for everyone else to see. Why? Instead of showing us what's on the screen, we have to see a sexy deer. However, let's actually talk about the game I came to review. See, the thing is, I have a mixed relationship with this developer. They tend to come out with bare bones mobile games that for some reason they overprice for the Wii U. I've been saying for some time now that they need to package up all their games and sell them in a set. And you know what? That's what this is! They listened to me! There are actually 3 games in this collection: Poker Dice Solitaire Future, Shut the Box, and Toss and Go. 2 of these games I've already reviewed, so I'm only going to talk about them briefly. And if you want to see a full review on those, I'll link up to them at the end of this video. Poker Dice Solitaire Future is Yahtzee from the future. Apparently in the future, they decided regular Yahtzee is just too much fun, and we need to make it way more boring. You roll and you try and make the categories fit with your rolls. There are multiple spots in each of the categories, so you're going to need to fill them all up. Or not, who cares? It's super dull. Shut the Box, on the other hand, was quite good, if not too simple. You roll 2 dice and you have to take away the cards on the screen based on the totals that you roll. The goal is to get all the cards off the screen. I like the strategy that you need to employ by not always taking the easy numbers and sometimes leaving them for later. I still find this game oddly addicting. I just wish there was more game modes or something else to it. Now, Toss and Go. A game so intense, they had to shorten their title name. We don't have time for the word and. It's now. I'm kind of surprised it wasn't called to really shorten it up. It's played like this. You have 10 dice. They have 3 different symbols on it: green plus, yellow dots, and red X. You roll all 10 dice, and if you roll a green plus, it gets moved up to the save pile. As long as you have 1 yellow dot, you can roll again. Or you can save the roll points that you've gotten so far. Each green plus roll gets you 1 point. The goal is to get to 100 points before the computer. You can get 10 points per round. In theory, this could be fun. In one game, it took me 12 rounds to beat the computer. However, I won handily though. Not because of some skill on my part, but because the computer is an idiot and actively tries to lose. Since I go first, the computer only had 11 turns, and in those 11 turns, 8 times it got 10 out of 10 to be green. So you would think, wow, this is gonna be a close game. Nope. When it had all 10 green dice for 10 points, it just rolled again. I don't get it. Why was it rolling again? It rolled again and lost all those points. Why is it even an option to roll again after you get all 10? I don't even understand the thinking behind this. You would think it'd just be an automatic 10 points, and then it moves on to the next player. But no, it actually makes you say, yeah, I actually want those 10 points. I thought maybe this was just a weird glitch and it would only happen once, but it didn't. It happened again and again and again and again. Out of the 8 times that it got 10 dice to go green, it kept rolling on 7 of them. 7 times in 11 turns. This is the kind of computer AI that would get blackjack and say, hit me again. Now, I do want to be fair that this only happened in one of my games. In my other games, it wasn't so horrible and it only happened like once or twice. The fact of the matter is, this sort of thing should never happen. Not even once. You can play with 2 players and pass the gamepad back and forth, so that's not so bad, but the single player is garbage. Worse yet, I think this is another instance of them needing to expand on an idea. Why not have special die rolls occasionally, where you get double points, or some increase in points if you do go for 10 green dice? There is no incentive other than getting 1 extra point to go for 10 when 9 is just as good. Tabletop Gallery was a good idea, bundling up all their games. But too bad most of these games were not very good. Poker Dice blah 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 is very boring. Toss and Go, single player, is broken and too simple. But once again, the only saving grace is Shut the Box. It's still fun to play and replay. However, just like every other game on this collection, it needs variety. They're currently asking $2.99 for this, so that makes it 99 cents a piece. And I still think that's way overpriced. It should have been 99 cents period for this. There is such minimal gameplay, either wait for this to go on a massive sale sale, or just skip it. Well, that's my review of Tabletop Gallery. If you want, you can check out my review of Poker Dice Solitaire Future or Shut the Box. I thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe.